Guys, before you watch the video, check out the sponsor Match Bingo. It's bingo with a twist. Instead of playing with numbers, you would play with things that happen in a match. It could be goals, assists, offsides. If you were playing today, there was a lot of goals. If you had them, you cross out your lines, you win lots and lots on your prizes. It's £2 to enter. Got to be over 18, guys. Click the link below. Download Match Bingo. Let me know how you get on. You will not be disappointed. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I am outside Stamford Bridge today after a 6-0 win against Everton. Now, first of all, I just want to say that I'm not carried away. That's the first thing I want to say. I'm very happy. I'm in a great mood, but I'm not carried away. This whole season, I have done nothing but back the process and back these players and this manager. I've criticised the players more so than the manager, but I've also criticised the manager. I thought Pochettino did a terrible job at Sheffield. I thought he did a terrible job Everton away, Middlesbrough away, Man United away, a number of games, right? But for me, one thing that has never left this team is the fact that they are playing for Pochettino. And irrespective of whether they're good enough, irrespective of the results, they've always give 110% for the manager, for the gaffer, right? Irrespective of the ownership issues, the unrest with the fan base, the PSR, FFP, all of the different rumours that are going around this club, players are still behind the manager. And we're going to talk about today, absolutely. I think there's a number of things that were very good, and there's also some things that I didn't think were that good. Let's start off with the starting 11. Obviously, Enzo Fernandez was not available for this game, so we had Caicedo playing next to Gallagher with Palmer in the 10. I love that. I like Palmer in the 10. For me, that's Palmer's best position every single day of the week. But why doesn't he play there more often? Because Pochettino tries to play Caicedo with Enzo, which pushes Gallagher forward, and then you shift Palmer onto the right-hand side, and the left usually rotate with Sterling or Mudryk. For me, every day of the week, I start Mudryk ahead of Sterling. I don't mind Sterling coming off the bench. I think he's made an impact a couple of times. But if you're going to develop a player who cares. And even if it doesn't look like it, Mudryk does care. Sterling is one of the very few players in this team that I will look at and I will say, you know what? Irrespective of what you've achieved in your career, what you did with Liverpool, what you did with Man City, you're a bum. You couldn't do it here last season, and you can't do it here this season. You need to go to Saudi, my friend. You don't want to pay tax? Go to Saudi, right? You know, like Saudi, move out there anyway. Get citizenship in Dubai. I don't care. Sterling, I'm not here to develop Sterling. I'm not here to give patience to Sterling. Sterling had patience last year. Did 0. This year, 0. Get out. Mudryk, I mean, people are going, well, Mudryk didn't do enough in this game. Well, I'm pretty sure he got an assist, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure he got an assist at one point. Now, we scored 6 goals. What does an assist really mean? When you've scored 4 goals like Cole Palmer, it's unbelievable. Guy's up there with Erling Haaland competing for the Golden Boot. Keeps going, and we're gonna say Cole Palmer for Ballon d'Or. Come on, people. I'm cold just thinking about it. But on a serious note, Palmer's a quality player. He's fantastic. He's absolutely brilliant. You know, people criticise all the transfer business Chelsea have done. We got Cole Palmer. Nobody else. We got him. So give the ownership and the board some credit for that. I know they signed Sterling. I know they signed Sterling and Koulibaly, and I know. But yeah, for every rubbish player, every couple of rubbish players, every 10 rubbish players, you're going to get a gem. We got that gem. And that says to me, we have a player that we can build this team around. A player that knows how to play superb football with great energy, end product. And then we look at the penalty decision as well with Madueke. Madueke won the penalty. I was on the halfway line, I had a great view of it. And he held the ball, he didn't want to give it to Cole Palmer, and all the players coming round. Eventually, Cole Palmer got that ball and decided to take that penalty. For me, I understand the situation. I understand that Cole Palmer is trying to compete with Erling Haaland for Golden Ball, and I respect that as well. I mean, the fact that you're doing that for Chelsea is unbelievable in itself. I mean, hats off to you, you know. But I'm here to talk about the team, and I care about the team. If Cole Palmer left, I wouldn't like Cole Palmer. I like Cole Palmer because he's playing for Chelsea and because he's doing things for Chelsea. If we're talking about a team, Madueke takes that penalty and hopefully scores and boosts team morale. I want the team to compete, not Cole Palmer. Everyone tells me on the interview I don't care about how Cole Palmer's doing when Chelsea are losing and not winning trophies and not competing in European football and all this and that and the other. So why is that not the same today? Just because we won 6-0, Madueke, for me, takes that penalty. And if Cole Palmer is selfless and a team player, honestly, I think that he gives that penalty to Madueke. I'm not criticising him for taking it because, again, he's going to bury that ball. He should be our penalty taker. He is that penalty taker. But I saw Messi, when he was at Barcelona, give lots of penalties away to Neymar and to Suarez and all these players when they hadn't got on the ball. And, you know, that's just one example of many. And that's being a team player. For me, we're not nowhere near the position that Barcelona were in at that time with MSN. But we need to be together as a team. And I saw Madueke's reaction when the ball was taken out of his hand. You know, he's giving it this and all that. I can understand his frustration. Madueke, you need to grow up, my friend. The players spoke for themselves, and the fans, everyone next to me said Palmer, even though I didn't necessarily agree with it, they said that. So there's an overriding feeling that you should give the ball to Cole, the man from Manchester. And there you go, he buried the penalty, 4 goals. Fair play to you, man. Like, this guy, honestly, I said in a preview a couple of weeks ago, I compared him to Eden Hazard. With goal contributions like this, he's better than Hazard. Hazard never, ever gave us, is it 36 GA? 37 GA? I think Hazard's best return was 30 GA. 15 goals, 15 assists. That was a top season from Hazard. By the way, the guy still carried us. No disrespect on Hazard. Love Hazard. But in terms of goals, contributions, assists, end product, Cole Palmer. How the hell are you doing that with this Chelsea team? These are world-class stats. And people are telling me, they're saying he's going to go to Real Madrid. The man is not going to Real Madrid. He's on a 7-year contract. The man is staying in London. London is going to stay blue. We have a few bad seasons, that's fine. Guess what? Arsenal bottled it. Tottenham, you lost 4-0. Who the fuck are you? You're shit, mate. You're bottle jobs. We're mid-table and we're still in the FA Cup semi-final. We still got to the Carabao Cup final. Yeah, we lost. Alright, we lost. Fine. Where were you, though? You weren't there. And now we have a chance on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, to bring it back. Back in the final. Come on, boys. Let's beat Coventry, because Man United are bottle jobs as well. They're shit. They're fucking terrible. I'd love a Coventry Wembley day out. Come on, lads. But, yeah, we did the job today. We did the job. 6-0, a clean sheet. How good is that for team morale? Going into a cup semi-final, You want to know that your team can keep the ball out of the back of the net, and the last time we did that was in January. If I'm not wrong, I was told earlier, I think someone read the match programme, it was Aston Villa in the Cup when Enzo scored that unbelievable free kick. And look, don't get me wrong, I was questioning Poch after Sheffield. I thought Poch did a shocking job, and I think Poch has been shocking in a number of games, but I also think that he's in a shocking situation. Right? Look at the context. I'm very emotional. Anyone who knows me knows I'm an emotional fan. I'm also a logical fan. I like to try and look at the bigger picture and see what is the best thing for us. What is the... And this day, Father's doing exercise. I mean, it's a good day. It's a good day. You don't see that very often. Father doing exercise. Fucking hell. I mean, Jesus Christ, Father. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for giving my ticket to you, to your cameraman here.
Give him the fucking ticket then. Callum, what do you... He gave it to you before?
You gave it just now.
Well, take the extra ticket, Callum. Take the extra ticket.
Just 10 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ. Father cycled all the way down here to give Callum a ticket that he's already got. I don't even know what I was saying, guys. But my point was this. The players have been mediocre, but also not all of them have been available. I'm trying to give a little bit of patience with this project, but I am a very emotional fan as well. There are times where I despise the decision Pochettino makes. I can't remember, it was a few games ago, he took off Mudryk instead of another player, and I was like, instead of Sterling, and I was like, what are you doing? I said to Rachel, I said, take him off, get rid of him. 5 minutes later, I had some sense, and I said, right, okay, back to reality, because I don't think any other manager's taken this job, if I'm totally honest. A top quality manager, like everyone's asking for. You think Nagelsmann's taking this job? Come on, people, come on. Nagelsmann already said no. He's not saying yes. It's just not going to happen. For me, when you really believe in a process, like a lot of people have said, oh, trust the process, trust the process. Everyone said that at the beginning of the season when we got Poch. Everyone said that when we had Graham Potter. Trust the process. You didn't trust the process. You didn't trust fuck all. If you really trust it, you will believe in it when it is not going well. That is what trust is. Right? You have to trust that things will get better. And people will say, well, look at the decision Pochettino's made. Why would you trust that? But I'm not going to look at a year. I want to look at 2 years. Give him a little bit of time. The least I'm going to give him is a full season in charge of this team. But I mean, if he did lose today and then he lost to Man City, I mean, we're having a different conversation. But the fact that this team are fighting for the manager and they care enough to come out and have a 6-0 win and get a clean sheet as well and bounce back on what we've criticised them for, which is consistently conceding goals, that tells me that, you know, we are fighting, we are trying, we are slowly getting better. And people say that I'm a brown envelope. People say that I don't say how it is. I know the owners have done a crap job in the short term. I know that they've done a terrible job. But I also know that, believe it or not, things can actually get better. And we needed a rebuild irrespective of what anyone says. The way we did it was incorrect, but we're here now. So we can't go back on that. We have to support this team. We have to back the boys. Those of you who sold your season tickets for today that had season tickets, I don't agree with that at all. You come and support your team. You're gutted that you miss a 6-0. Well, guess what? If you turn up every week, you get to be here for the good moments, because it's not just about being here when we win, it's also about being here when we lose. Up the Chelsea. Come on, boys. Let's go.